Hi guys, so today we're going to talk about how to save. This is a complicated thing that comes up with most younger people where they blow their whole paychecks or they go out every single Friday and Saturday night and they have no money and they're always whining about it. So what I would suggest is, or what I personally do, when you look at it, set up 3 accounts. Set up 3 different bank account, savings account, and 2 checking accounts. So the way I do it is I have my checking account for just my bills. So every week this money gets pulled out and goes right to my bills. I have a savings account where I just put a little bit of money away. Now it doesn't matter. You don't have to put thousands of dollars a week away, or not that you can, but you just want to put a small chunk away, right? And then the remainder is, for me, for the week, for food and for fun and whatever else. But this is the best way I would suggest setting it up. This way you always know that you have money for your bills, you get a little bit in your savings, and then you have some play money. And you never really go above your play money. You don't want to borrow from the other 2 categories, just so you have a just-in-case emergency fund for anything that could happen, and you want to make sure you have money for your bills. So the second thing I would like to talk about is insurance. With all this savings, you got to pay insurance. So take a look at the plans. Make sure you actually read them when they come up every year. Every company does the same thing where they make you look at your plans, reassess. So if you don't spend a lot of money, which when you're younger you typically don't, you can reduce your healthcare plans. Now I'm not saying to necessarily do that. You may have pre-existing conditions where that could hurt you, but I urge you to take a look at that because some of us are paying more money than we should be. You don't need to pay that middle plan where they typically sell you. You can pay the lower plan if you don't really take that many trips to the doctors. And then look into your dental and vision. Those are kind of becoming in the package pretty much a lower cost than they used to be, and it's typically one. But some companies still offer different varieties. My company personally just offers 1 dental package and 1 vision package, and the vision package has recently come down quite a bit. So that's what I would suggest to save some money. Oh, also in your 401k. Your 401k, you want to make sure that you're putting in the maximum you can, and make sure your company, or check if your company has a match. A lot of companies do have a match, and what that means is, so if I put in 5%, they'll match and put in 5%. Typically they'll say up to X amount. So they might say we'll match up to 10%, meaning if I put in 10%, they'll put in 10%. That's more rare, but some employers do it. So you want to check on that and then see what the maximum contribution you can put in. Some companies say the maximum you can do is 15%, others say 20%, whatever. It could be any number. But check into that and see what they say, and I would suggest putting the maximum money in there. Between your 20s and your 30s, that is when you should put the bulk of the money into your 401k because that will compound, and towards the end when you pull it out, it's going to make your money significantly more or higher in value than it would if you started in your late 30s, mid 30s, early 40s. So you want to get a jump on that and make sure you're putting in the maximum contribution. So those are my suggestions to saving money and setting yourself up for success in the future.